good morning, or maybe good evening. In today's video we once again look into the lore of the Witcher world. This is the second video of the series, and today we are going to focus on the School of the Bear. The school was made famous from the scavenger hunt in The Witcher 3, where we look for the School of the Bear equipment. Let's begin talking about the school. We start off with the story. The School of the Bear was founded from the Witchers that first split off the Order of the Witchers. The Witcher Arnegad attacked another Witcher, Riss, nearly killing him. He thought the Order was going to punish him for this, so he brought a few friends along and attacked the Order's keep. They ended up losing and retreated and left the Order. They arrived in the Amel Mountains, located between the Northern Kingdoms and Nilfgaard. Similar to before, a few Witchers betrayed their Grandmaster Arnegad and nearly killed him. Those Witchers left and built their own school, the School of the Viper. The bears, although being from the continent, mainly worked in Skellige, mainly due to the amount of monsters, but also because the islanders' mindset was similar to theirs. The school came to an end when the bears failed a contract for vampires, and the people began a riot against them, forcing them out of their own land. The keep was left abandoned, although it still stands, and people believe that the members might come back when witches are needed again. Let's talk a bit about their training. The witches from the School of the Bear had to pass a certain trial, called the Trial of the Mountain. They had to venture to the peak of Mount Gorgon to bring a special runestone as proof. It was a brutal challenge, and many boys froze to death long before reaching the peak. Next, we will take a look at their characteristics and equipment. Witches from the School of the Bear had a different mindset to other witchers. They travelled alone, and didn't build bonds. If they met on the path, it often ended with bloodshed. They also wore heavier armor, favoring defense over agility. They also used crossbows in their hunt. The bears preferred a heavier fight style, without the fancy pirouettes. They fought blow after blow of strong attacks. They also carried 2 swords, 1 silver, 1 steel. Some of the more famous members of the school that we know about are Junod of Belhaven, Evo of Belhaven, Gerd, and Arnegad. We will take a look at a bit of Gerd's history, as it's his gear that we look for in The Witcher 3. Gerd was called by Helena Langhair to remove her father from the throne. He insulted her and denied the offer. He committed a bunch of crimes for her father, and in turn of events, Helena removed her father from the throne, and issued a warrant for Gerd's arrest. Gerd fled to Skellige Isles and arrived in Ardskellig. Gerd got a contract for a dragon of the locals, which he accepted. He slayed the beast and soon after got another contract from Jörgen Ironhand to kill a siren in Speakerrug. He arrived at Fort Tearshock and met the Jarl of Onskellig. He became friends with him. He got a contract for a Striga that has made its lair in Etnir. Gerd accepted the contract, but explained that he needs to finish his previous one first. The Jarl paid Gerd in advance, and sent one of his men with him. Gerd left a lot of his diagrams as proof that he will return. They travelled to Speakerrug and defeated the Sirens. He collected his reward and the same night lost half of them and a steel sword diagram playing Gwent. Even later that night, a knight of Arxie and his men came after him and burned down the inn he was staying in. He managed to escape and made his way to Entir, where he was meant to deal with the Striga. His pursuers caught up to him. He managed to kill off most of them and wounded the knight. He brought down the roof of magic, but left his silver sword diagram behind. Gerd returned to the Jarl in Castle Tearshock, but soon Nilfgaardian bounty hunters besieged the castle with catapults. The castle fell, bringing down the Jarl and Gerd with it. That will be it for the story of the School of the Bear and one of its witchers. I hope you enjoyed it, as it took a long time to put this together. I would like to mention that this school isn't from the books, and it's a school made by CDPR for the purpose of the games. If you found this video entertaining, leave a like and subscribe if you'd like to see more. You can also leave suggestions for the next school in the comments. Other than that, thank you for watching and good luck on your path.